So today I'm gonna be painting a berserker for you guys, a Khorne Berzerker. Now this dude is part of the rest of my little world eaters up there. They're kind of like a custom war band though that split off. So I have a Blood Angel successor army known as the Sons of Sorrow, and then I have these this warband of those Blood Angel successors that split off, kind of became their own thing, but they help World Eaters from time to time. Um, so I just kind of I gave them a darker version of World Eaters, and then I still have some things from the previous army, such as like the dark brown shoulder for like the normal dudes, and then the white shoulder for like sergeants, leaders, stuff like that. But and this is my custom Chaos Lord. Not really custom. It's Lord Invocatus, Juggernaut with 2 axes on top because he's a crazy dude. But I'm gonna be showing you guys the brushes and paints I use to get a normal Berserker done. Okay, so here we go. All the brushes I use are just normal Hobby Lobby brushes. They were about maybe in between $2 to $3 each, possibly. I don't really take care of them, so anytime they go bad, I'll just go and buy another one. It's a really bad habit of mine, but dang it, these are the ones I will be using. So I'll do that. And then the paints I'll use entirely just for this guy. I'll use a Rhinox hide for my shoulder pad, Khorne red for the armor, McCrag blue for the eyes, blood for the blood god technical, for the weapon, bloodshade also for like the weapons in his face, kind of like give it like a dried splatter effect, sterling mud for the for the base, lead belcher for the gun, Abaddon black to clean up around like the little tech suit underneath, brass scorpion, and then Gorthor brown to kind of do like the little cloth stuff he has around his waist, if I can. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and start painting. You guys will get to see the little process I do. I don't really do highlights much. I'll do highlights on like leather and cloth pieces, but besides that, I just never do them. But it's gonna be a little speed paint, and I hope you guys just kind of enjoy my little process. So I kind of forgot to start recording, but I got the Khorne red and I just started brushing everywhere with my really messed up brush. And then I'm just gonna coat the entire thing with Khorne red, and then I'm gonna go through with the brass scorpion, and then do all the little bronze highlights to create the the bronze trim around his armor. And then same goes for the sword, this little sword. I'm gonna do that, like the handle and all that, if it'll focus. I'm gonna do the handle and all that in Khorne red, and then a bunch of brass scorpion. Not too much lead belcher, just kind of like on the blade right there. And then I'll go ahead and start doing the eyes, shoulder pad, just kind of like that. But yeah. Okay, so, there we go. That is currently my Berserker. I did everything I want to do gold, and I'm not trying to make them all pretty like my Chaos Lord back there, just because, I have 10 Berserkers and I have a whole army of guardsmen to do. And I'm just trying to get them battle ready. Like on the tabletop when you see them, you're like, oh, that looks cool. But all my HQ units, of course, I'm gonna make pretty like that Chaos Lord. But this is just gonna be the bare minimum. Now I'm gonna lather up his gun and chainsword, I believe, chainsword, and lead belcher, and then I'm gonna detail those out with gold, and then I'm gonna do all the leather accents, and then go through and do black for like his little undersuit. And then I'm also gonna like lead belcher his backpack and leather up anything else that needs leather on it, and then I'm gonna just clean everything up and then add some blood effects, and that'll be it. Oh, and then the base, obviously. Okay, so I'm about 30 minutes in to the Khorne Berzerker. Still a bunch of gray spots left everywhere. But all in all, without the flash, aimed directly at it, it looks relatively good. So, I did pretty much everything, at least, for my standards, to get it like battle ready. Since I have like a lot more Khorne Berzerkers and all that. I'm gonna do like the wiring under his suit and all the extra wires, Abaddon Black, I believe. Yeah, Abaddon Black, and then I'm going to Sterling Mud the base, and then add like a little thing of grass probably. But that's kind of it for this first Berserker. And from a distance and all that, it looks really good so far. Before I even add, all my other stuff, like the Blood for the Blood God, Blood Shade, all that. But just right now, as is, I'm happy with it. Now, after this video, I'll probably work on it more, polish it, get rid of all the gray spots and all that. But I am going to go ahead and do all the wiring, suit, and the mud, and then I will show you guys how I do the technical and shades and all that. Okay, so this is my progress. This is my first little Berserker I did. Good bit of gray spots, but it doesn't really matter to me because I like to think he's battle ready. My more better models that I've spent time on, kind of like this one, or for example, the one of the World Eater Terminators I recently did. It's a lot better, but just considering that I have so many Berserkers and they're going to go out so quickly, I'm just going to kind of not really focus on them too much. But anyways, okay, I'm going to just go on with the technical. So I'm going to get my large dry brush. I'm going to get my Blood for the Blood God. Oh, wait, actually, really quick. For the little spikes on his jetpack, I used Flayed One Flesh, which is a layer. But, okay, so gonna get the Blood for the Blood God. Dirty little brush like that. Just kind of put a tiny bit there. And then I'm just gonna, I just kind of put it everywhere. Kind of give it a realistic bloodied look like that. But on both sides. And then I am going to add some to the little spike on his gun too. And then you'll have like a nice little jelly blood effect. And I'm going to give that a little second dry. And then when that's done drying, I'm going to use... Actually, I'm just going to do it now, but I'm going to use Berzerker Blood Shade. Kind of give a dried blood effect. So it looks like it kind of splashed around a bit. And that, you know, gives it kind of like an older, dried up, darker look to that. And just like that, kind of. But I'm going to go ahead and get a nice little video, a couple pictures of this first Berzerker I did for my little custom warband.